Welcome to the Daily Coach's Sports Leadership Lessons, a reading of some of our greatest hits from more than 6 years of email newsletters that have been read by tens of thousands of leaders and learners. If you want our latest newsletter delivered to your inbox every day, you can subscribe for free at thedaily.coach/subscribe or follow the link in the description. Bozo explosion. When building a workforce, many of us believe there's a sense of urgency to make hiring decisions. Speed takes over, and filling in the vacant spots within the company becomes critical. The panic caused by the rush to judgment sway us into believing that it's more important to get workers up and running than getting the right workers. Any acquisition means more people to lead, manage, and monitor. However, more never equates to efficient and effective production. Guy Kawasaki, formerly of Apple and Google and the author of several books, calls this the Bozo explosion. The Bozo explosion happens after an organization achieves success. Kawasaki claims in his own words that organizations suffer from the Bozo explosion when any of the following happen. When the CEO administrator has an administrator. When the success of a competitor upsets you more than the loss of a customer. When the most popular words in the company are partner and strategic. When management has 2-day offsites at places like the Ritz-Carlton to foster communication and craft a mission statement. And when the front desk gets better looking and less competent. Who wants to work for that kind of an organization, team, or be a part of that culture? To prevent the Bozo explosion from happening, use the method of hire slow, fire fast. It might seem insensitive to talk about hiring and firing. However, having the wrong people in jobs can be upsetting to them just as much as the company. Wrong hires work both ways. Taking more time in the hiring process allows the person doing the hiring to understand the job description, the expectations, and more importantly, how the development of the employee will occur. No one new is a ready-made professional. Always ask the question, once we hire this person, how will we make them better? Stanford University has practiced the hire slow, fire fast method in their admissions for a long time. The university admissions office vet prospective students with layers of holistic review requirements. They know that once admitted, they will work twice as hard to make sure that student completes his or her education. Stanford spends time on hiring and developing. They want their judgments to be proven correct, and therefore make it hard as hell to gain admittance. However, once it goes wrong, they react quickly. Building a workforce takes time. Therefore, spend more time in understanding what role each hire will play. Understand the job, understand how to develop the talent, and most of all, define the criteria each job requires. Remember, less is often more, and simplicity is key. Thanks for joining this episode of The Daily Coach. On behalf of Michael Lombardi, Coach George Raveling, and the entire Daily Coach team, we're grateful for your support. Remember, the most important person you will ever lead is yourself. Keep growing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep showing up.